Before we get started, you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Hey guys, it's Christina Lane from Dessert for Two. Today we are making gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. I have a lot of gluten-free friends and I think that everybody deserves dessert. So today I'm gonna make my regular chocolate chip cookie recipe, but we're gonna sub almond flour. These taste exactly like regular chocolate chip cookies, so everyone is going to love them. Let's get started with the recipe. The first thing we're gonna do is whisk together all of our dry ingredients. The reason we do this is because we want all the dry ingredients really well mixed before we add it to our dough. This way you don't end up stirring the cookies too much at the end, because the more you stir, the tougher the cookies can be. 1 1/4 cups of almond flour. Next we need 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Then we need 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. And then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I use pink salt. And then just use a small whisk and whisk this together very well. This is also gonna help break up any lumps in the almond flour. I'm gonna set this aside and then it's time to beat together our wet ingredients. First we need butter. All chocolate chip cookie recipes need butter. This is 4 tablespoons or 2 ounces. And I let this sit on the counter for about 30 minutes. It's nice and soft, but it's not melting. It's just easy to press flat. Now we need 1/3 of a cup of almond butter. Then we need some dark brown sugar. We're using 3/4 of a cup plus 2 tablespoons. Now we need 1 large egg. And finally we need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And that's it. Now we're gonna beat this together with the hand mixer. You want it nice and creamy and fluffy. It's gonna take about 3 minutes. So the last thing is add our dry ingredients to our wet. I'm gonna do this in 2 batches and then I'm gonna stir between each. It looks like regular cookie dough, but it is a little wetter. But don't worry, the almond flour is gonna take care of that extra moisture, and these are gonna bake up into those perfect chocolate chip cookies that are crispy around the edges and chewy in the center. So we're gonna stir in 1 cup of chocolate chips. Okay, it's time to scoop it out. Okay, these are the last of my chocolate chips. I'm just gonna press a few on top. Just makes them extra chocolatey and so pretty when they come out of the oven. Okay, my oven is at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna bake these for 11 minutes. Check on them at 11 minutes. You wanna see the edges of the cookies starting to turn brown. If they're not, add 1 minute and then check again. The cookies are out of the oven. They smell incredible. They smell nutty from the almond butter and the almond flour that we used. These cookies are big and so beautiful, full of chocolate chips, and they have the classic cracks in them. I love these cookies so much. I hope you love these gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. For the full recipe, visit dessertfor2.com.